What's up, y'all? Welcome to Rider Raw. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Now, before you go out and hit the road, whether you're doing a long distance trip or just popping around town, you got to ask yourself, what do you have in your tool roll? A lot of people don't think about that. Because let me tell you, when something rattles loose, which it will, 200 miles down the road, and the difference between you finishing that ride or calling your buddy to bring the trailer down, it sucks. You've probably been there, I've been there. It's not fun. Today, we're gonna be taking a ride to Harbor Freight. Every guy's guilty pleasure. So we can build the ultimate road-ready toolkit without breaking the bank. That means this is a budget video. We're talking real world, long distance tested, gotta get you home tools that every rider should have on their motorcycles. So before we roll, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share this video if you find it useful, because if you're about this life, riding, wrenching, and doing something right, you're in the right place. This is Rider Rot. Let's get to the video. There are two types of riders, those who have been stranded and those that will be. And if you've ever had to push a 700-pound bike 90 degrees uphill both ways, you already know what this. You already know why this matters. A tool roll ain't just some fancy pouch, it's your roadside insurance policy. Flat tire, loose shifter, dead battery cable. If you got the right tools on you, that stuff turns in from a trip-ending nightmare into a quick fix and a funny story. It doesn't have to be big, just smart. Set of Allen keys, some sockets, zip ties, tape, multi-tool, and a few other things, but whatever fits in your ride, because that's the truth. If you're miles from home and you need something and something breaks, and your phone, it's not gonna fix it. You don't have to carry a garage, just enough to get you back to the garage you do have. That's why I'm heading to Harbor Freight today. Budget-friendly tools that actually hold up on the road. Let's do it. Hopefully I don't get yelled at for being on camera. Let's go in there, see what we can find. All right, the best store in the world, ain't gonna lie.
I love this place.
Anyone who says Harbor Freight tools aren't good, I mean, it depends what you get, but the icons and all that, they're legit. So the first thing, 1/4-inch socket set. You don't need to go any bigger. I mean, you can, but if you want something that's gonna be compact, you're gonna want metrics and standards because bolts are funny now. So here's a great option here. It's a 53-piece, lifetime warranty. It's got SAE and metric breakdown, some Allen keys. Yeah, this is a great option, and it's only $19.99. Throw that in, and that's in a soft case. It's gonna take up less room. All right, so the next thing you're gonna want is like a multi-bit screwdriver, so flathead Phillips. The nice part is with that kit, it comes with one, so that's a 2-for-1. The next is gonna be a multi-tool. So having this, obviously you got pliers, you got knives, you got files, you got wire crimpers, you got strippers, pretty much anything you need on the side of the road to the means. This is gonna have it, so yeah. $39.99. I'm sure you could probably find one a little bit cheaper somewhere, but yeah, get you a multi-tool. Plenty of stuff. And it's got a beer bottle opener. Woo! Next is going to be a tire pressure gauge. These come in handy. The biggest thing people never think about is checking their tire pressure. If you have TPMS on your bike, you got it, but if you don't, these are really good to have around. $4.29. Many fuses. Your motorcycle has these. If they go out, you need them. $10, and you got 60 piece, all different flavors. Yeah, these are a must. Next is going to be these guys. You got your handy hex keys. You got options here. Now your controls on your bars. You know, there's a ton of different options that these will come in handy. You know, these aren't the most durable things, but when you keep them on your bike, if you need it, you got them, and it's only $8. The next thing would be like a headlamp or some flashlights. I have a ton of these at home, so there's no reason for me to pick one up, but yeah, having some light just in case you get caught at night, good idea to have them. Now, you can never not have a crescent wrench. You can get any bolt with this. If you can't get it with that, you can get it with this crescent wrench. It's like $6. Vice grips, guys. You can do anything with these. You can,
oh, would you look at this?
you can make them levers. You can snap them on if you lose your foot peg. Yeah, and it's cheap. $5.99, $6. Zip ties. Guys, you can do anything with zip ties. You know what I'm talking about. Get you a pack of zip ties. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. There we go, 100 piece for $1.99. These come in handy. Trust me, throw these on your bike. So we got our bag of things here. Let's pull out the receipt, see what the total is. There's a few things that I probably could have found a little cheaper some other places, but this is a Harbor Freight. I did look for the cheapest things that I could find. Total, $102.96. I mean, it's not cheap, but you could spend way more money if you go to a big box store. I promise you. We're gonna hop on Beltrix, we're gonna get home, and I'm gonna show you guys how to load this stuff on your bike, you know, to save a lot of room, because it can get, yeah, depending on if you have a wife or not, if you got room or not. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's throw them in the bike. We're gonna hop on this thing and go home. Let's do it.
Quick shout out to Insta360 for sponsoring this episode. A lot of y'all ask what I use to get these riding shots. Whether it's mounted low on my bars or floating behind me like a drone, it's all done with one single camera. The Insta360 makes it super easy to film without missing the ride. I don't have to stop, frame anything, or even stress about the angles. I just ride, and then later I can spin the footage however I want. So if you're filming builds, your rides, or just want clean footage without a full production crew, check out the Insta360. I dropped the link in my discount code down in the description. Support the folks that support the ride. Let's get back to it.
So let's talk tools. Whether you're talking 1,000 miles from home or 10 minutes down the road, having the right tools will save your ride and save your day. I promise you. In your pride. So today I'm going to be going through my toolkit that I actually carry on my bike and go through the tools that we went to Harbor Freight and picked up. Not the overkill garage stuff, just what fits in the roll and it fits in the saddlebag without weighing me down. This is the tool roll that I use. It's compact, simple, durable, fits in your saddlebag, and most importantly, it keeps my tools organized as I'm not digging through a pile of sharp metal, you know, things while I'm running down the road or off the side of the road pissed off. And you can build this kit however you want. These are just essentials, like bare minimums that will get you by if something were to happen on your bike, because 9 times out of 10 it will happen. It's just when. First off is going to be your small adjustable wrench, your crescent wrench. Doesn't do everything, but it does do enough. Perfect for why in the hell is this thing even loose moments. Promise you, this thing, it'll fit anything ish. It's a good thing to have on your bag. The next thing is going to be a multi-tool, a Leatherman, whatever you pick up. Like I said, this is the one from Harbor Freight. I mean, it's got a file, it's got screwdrivers, it's got knives, it's got files, it's got wire strippers, it's got pliers, it's got a lot of things. If you're in a pinch and you need to tighten something down, pull something out, cut something, do some wiring, this will come in handy, and keep it on you all the time. You never know when you're going to need this. Next up is going to be this 53-piece tool kit. Now this comes in a bag, so you don't have to unload it and put it into your roll. These fit pretty good in your bag itself. Having a kit like this in your bag is really, really nice. You got metric, you got standard, you got options for flathead Phillips, you got a few different Allen keys, got a few options of wrenches that usually you would possibly use. You're gonna have a spark plug socket. Yeah, get you one of these. Next thing you're gonna want is some hex keys and Allen keys. These come in handy. All your controls on your bars are hexes, there's Allens everywhere, and you never know if you need to tighten something down, especially up on your bars if you want to adjust your controls and things like that. These are small. It's nice to have the ones that fold and flip because they're compact and they don't get in the way, and they're cheap. Yeah, get these. Next up is vice grips. You don't need big ones. You can use a little set here. If you find these, I think these were like $6 or $7. The nice part is with this, if you break a lever, you can use that as a lever. If you break a foot peg, as long as you tighten it, you can use it as a foot peg. These come in handy on everything. If you got a carbureted bike and you need to shut off the fuel line, you can pinch it shut with this. Can't get a bolt off, grab onto this, yank her out. There's a ton of things you can do with the vice grip. So get you a little pair of these, throw them in your bag. You ever seen one of these? This is a tire pressure gauge. 9 times out of 10, people never check the tire pressure that early spring. Bike set all winter if you're in the colder climates and you don't realize that your tire pressure is low. You got out on the road, things can happen. Always check your tire pressure. I know a lot of these newer bikes have tire pressure, TPMS, tire pressure monitoring, but if you don't have that, get you a cheap little gauge. These are not expensive, and you at least know what tire pressure you're running in your bike. The last thing you want is be 400 miles down the road and middle of nowhere, and you don't have any tire pressure, your tire's leaking air, and you didn't even realize it. Tire pressure gauge. Yeah. This is something that no one has on their bikes. If you do, comment below. You should. Mini fuses. Your bike takes fuses. Even if you have an older bike, it's gonna have fuses on it. Fuses do blow. They're made to pop. Things can happen if you have aftermarket lighting, if you have air ride, if you have different things, audio, things can happen and those fuses can pop. So having a set of fuses, this is a 60 piece. You got everything from 5 amp all the way up to 30 amp. So it's a small compact case, throw it in your roll and you'll have them if you need them. Or if your buddy needs one, or if you just want to look at them. Next up is going to be zip ties and electrical tape or duct tape. I didn't have one on me, but it's nice to have tape. You guys know this. The little stuff that weighs nothing but solves a million problems is this, zip ties. You need to hold back wiring. You need to zip tie something on to your bike. You need to think about it. You can use zip ties for basically anything. get you some cheap zip ties, throw them on the bike with your tape, and you'll have them because you might need one. Now, last but definitely not least is going to be an air pump. This is a Lex, and this is what I run. There are a ton of different brands out there when it comes to mini air pumps for your bike. This goes hand in hand with tire pressure. If you check your tire pressure, these do check your tire pressure for you too. So this could take up the space that your tire pressure gauge would, but this is going to allow you to pump up your buddy's tires, pump up your tires, and it's going to have USB port or USB-C plug if you need to charge a phone, charge something if you don't have a charge on your bike or they're taken up. These are awesome. You got a power bank and you got a air compressor to blow up your tire or blow up a basketball if you need to blow a basketball up. These do come in handy. Along with this, a jump pack. In the garage, but have a jump pack on your bike. You know how many times your bike's probably been dead or your buddy's bike's been dead and you couldn't jump it? Think about it. Get a jump pack, put it on your bike. Now, one thing I didn't hit was a flashlight because everything breaks and it's always at night in the rain next to a field full of mosquitoes. So it's nice to be able to see what you're doing when it gets dark on you. There's a few different options when it comes to lighting. I'm sure that you know that.
Yeah, I did, I think.
So I laid all the tools out, what you need on your bike. Obviously, there's other things too, guys, that I didn't bring up. There's a lot of other things that, depending on what year bike you got, you know, what era bike, you got carbureted, you got injected.
Now keep in mind, these are just a few different options of how you can do a toolkit for your bike. The cool part is you can build it for you, what your needs are, what your bike is, and have fun with it.
Now, I do have options for storage in here. These do come in handy if you need somewhere to throw things. So in reality, if you didn't want to use a full roll, if you get the storage, things like this, there's a ton of places to put things. I just want to show you guys that having a roll really does come in handy. There you have it, guys. That is my road tested toolkit. You guys don't need a full garage to be prepared, just the right stuff packed the right way and ready to go, because you never know when you're going to need it, because you will need it someday. I promise. If there's something that I forgot that you guys carry, throw it in the comments. I'm always looking to upgrade what I carry and always looking out to help out the next guy. If this helped you out, please do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and tag a buddy who is unprepared. You know that one. I know a lot of them. And subscribe for more ready to ride gear, tips, builds, unfiltered moto life, vlogs, all the cool shit. Until next time, take it easy, keep your rubber side down, and go ride your motorcycle. Later, guys.